And let's go.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. And it's Young in at the 1. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 spot. Here's Herder. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Capella. Clock at 6. Collins. And Collins is right there.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint. Quick and athletic. Able to corral the miss.
Harden the pass to House. Pass to Tucker. He dishes it to House. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Hunter kicks to Young. To the middle. Here's Capella. Back to Young. Young is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Hawks now. Capella, the pass to Collins. Shoots over Tucker. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Herder, guarded by Harden. Back to Herder. Misses off the right eye. On offense, here are the Rockets.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Westbrook, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they look to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella goes in. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Houston the other way now. Passes it to Westbrook. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Herder. Yes, that goes in.
Known for being a scorer, Herder is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
To the paint. Here's Capella. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Westbrook. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Russell loves the challenge there, and he's in the heart of the defense, and he rips it out of him there.
Hunter, the pass to Young. He kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Now, here is Young. Harden missing his last shot. That is the pass to Young. Shoots over Tucker. Green with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Well, a great attack by Westbrook. He's unleashing it right now on his opponent.
Gordon finds Tucker. On the wing, Gordon. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. And Green gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Dedmon.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Rockets leading by 3. Gordon, the pass to Tucker. Harden surveying the D. Here's Westbrook. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Tamari Carroll's checked in for Houston. McLemore has come in for James Harden. And then for Atlanta, Bruno Fernando comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Teague in for Young.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Reddish kicks to Jones. Here's Bembry. Here's Fernando.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding.
And so it's Houston, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'm playing off the...
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for Atlanta, Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Jones. And it's Fernando in at the four-man position. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. Outside Westbrook. Back to Carroll. It's Rivers on the wing. From outside the arc, Carroll finds Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got the lead up to 7 now for Houston.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Fernando. He's got 6. Here's Reddish. That shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Here's Rivers. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Fernando, that's good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
There's the pass to Carroll. Green with the ball. Back to Carroll. It's deflected. It's stolen by T. And they're running. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. Here's Fernando. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Inside. Green kicks to McLemore. The dish to Carroll. Houston moving the ball around. Outside Westbrook. And Jones sends it back. Membry the pass to Jones. Count that one. Now just a three-point Rocket lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Feeds it to Green. From 6 away, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and it's good for 2.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Green kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Rivers. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It's blocked. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Carroll. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Westbrook drives in. Carroll kicks to McLemore. Rivers against Jones. The kick out to Westbrook. From deep, McLemore. It's stolen by T. Fast break, the Hawks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jeff Green picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Damian Jones. John Cowens comes in for Bruno Fernando. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. Young is subbed in for T. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Huerter showing off the fact that he has a float game as well.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Knocked loose and stolen by Hunter. Got it off in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, how'd you score? That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward. The shot's good. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester.
Oh, the power on that Pruden!
Unreal. I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
The feed to Collins. Covington with the steal. And they're moving it up. And here's Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires for three. And another three for Houston.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Covington passes to House. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. And he knocks down the first one.
It's easy to see why so many people have been so high on DeAndre Hunter. You look at that build and at that forward position and that kind of work ethic. Sky's the limit.
And the Rockets making a change here. Rivers checked in. Here's Gordon. Dedmon with the block.
But got to respect the wingspan that time of Dwayne on that end. Look, you go up like that and you're a dead man.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Young. Collins passes to Reddish. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
McLemore's checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Tucker. It's stolen by Reddish. And now here comes Teague leading the break. And Reddish with the slam.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Rivers can't get it to go. Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Up top, Rivers. Dedmon defending. Covington kicks to McLemore. Houston moving the ball around. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. So for the Rockets, Damari Carroll comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Harden in for Rivers. Left side, Covington. 6 to shoot. Harden outside. Here's the 3. Reddish grabs the rebound. Atlanta leading by 3. Outside Collins. Kicks to Teague. Back to Collins. That shot off the mark. So Houston will take it the other way. On the wing, Gordon. And he comes up with the deuce.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For the Hawks, Jones comes in for Collins. And it's Bembry in for Jeff Teague. There's a minute left in the third. Here's McLemore. Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots the 3. Gordon the pass to McLemore. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Now, here's Hunter, guarded by Harden. Count it. Hunter's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside Gordon. Covington dishes to Gordon. Kicks it out to Harden for the tie. And the 3 ball is good. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Bembry. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herder make up the backcourt. Hunter is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Capella in at the center. Here's Hunter. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Covington. And here comes House, leading the fast break. Harden the pass to House. Left side, Westbrook. Covington kicks to Westbrook. Over Young. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Collins is checked in. Young passes to Collins. Elbow shot is on the way. Tips it, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Atlanta.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Pass to House. In the corner, Harden outside Westbrook. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Hawks leading. Here's Herder. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. To take the lead, Westbrook, no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And Tucker kicks to House. Over Hunter. One-on-one here. Here's Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
How about that? John Collins with some footwork down low. That looked like it's been practiced in the offseason.
And the first one drops. And so Collins nails both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Right wing. And there's the pass to House. Pass to Covington. Clock at 6. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. It's tipped. Fires from deep. The Rockets with another miss. The Hawks leading by 3. Down low. Here's Herder. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Herder very comfortable taking that big shot.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Young passes to Capella. Young outside. Pass to Herder. Back to Young. Outside Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Capella. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. To the inside. Young with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Young passes to Hunter. 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Young against Covington. It drops.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
59 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Westbrook kicks to Harden. Back to Westbrook. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And he's been demanding the ball in these situations. Westbrook with a chance to put this team away.
And Capella sends it back. Collins looking around. Passes it to Herder. Back to Collins. To the middle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Robert Covington picks one up.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism. It's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
The 3 from Harden. It's rebounded by Herder. And so the Hawks take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean,
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sport. D.A.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nikola Jokic.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point. And for the Nuggets, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Jokic with the steal. Barton right side. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Harris kicks to Jokic. Back to Harris. Denver passing it around. Millsap passes to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. That shot off. Good work defensively by Capella. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Shot clock at 3, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Down low, here's Jokic. Rebounded by Capella.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Young with no one around. Great positioning on the putback.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Millsap against Collins.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Here's Herder. Collins dishes to Capella. Second chance shot. Goes up with it again. And it's good on the layup. Capella's got his second bucket tonight.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Barton. Pass to Jokic. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And finished off by Collins.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Harris passes to Jokic. They need this. No good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Now here's Hunter. Martin defending. Hunter kicks to Young from downtown. Millsap grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. 8-point game. Tipped away. Millsap's against Capella. And finished off by Collins.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now, here's Jokic. And that one drops for him.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Pass to Hunter. In the corner, Collins with it. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Harris. Fires the three. Rebound, Atlanta. 46 seconds left in the first. Hunter with it. Now defended by Jokic. And here's Young from the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm?
Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Porter's checked in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Young. Bembry the pass to Capella. And that one is good. Capella's got 8.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
For 3, Murray. And another miss by Denver. And so it's John Collins making highlights for Atlanta. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Jones. Bembry out there with Teague. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Bembry. They get the rebound. Outside Teague. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. The Nuggets trail by 7. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
Beautiful rhythm off the catch. Cam is a well-coordinated athlete who looks fluid in everything he does.
Here's Plumlee, and Jones pulls it down. The Hawks leading by 10. Reddish dishes to Jones. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bembry kicks to Teague. Now the pass to Reddish. Here's Jones. He's guarded by Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Bembry. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Morris passes to Plumlee. To the wing right side. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound Atlanta.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Superb focus on the finish by Cam Reddish, showing how cool he is under pressure.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant. Barton's checked in for Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Damian Jones. Bruno Fernando comes in for Clint Capella. Hunter's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for T. And Young kicks to Hunter. Young passes to Reddish. Now Hunter. Dishes to Dedmon. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Harris passes to Morris. Beyond the arc. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. One-on-one fast break. Feeds it to Hunter. To the right side. Back to Dedmon. Pass to Fernando.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Barton finds Harris. And here's Morris for 3. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And that one's good. Hunter.
I like watching DeAndre Hunter take quick shots. He's getting into a rhythm.
Passes to Morris. Harris outside. Millsap kicks to Harris. The 3 from Morris. Again, the miss by Morris.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the schneid.
Fernando, the pass to Reddish. There's the feed to Dedmon. Reddish with the ball. And so it's Atlanta with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have got...
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It was all John Collins in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's start with you. What you think of... And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. John Collins has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
The backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. For the Nuggets, Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton, and it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's Jokic. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass. Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Shot by Collins, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Back to Millsap. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
The Nuggets have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. Then for the Hawks, Jones checked in for Clint Capella. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Hunter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Here's Grant. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Bembry. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Collins passes to Bembry. Here's Teague. The Hawks again can't hit. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. And then Porter with the jam.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Herder. The Hawks again can't hit. And it's the Nuggets ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Now here's Porter. T right on him. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Hits the three-point bomb. Teague's got 5.
If you give Teague enough room out there beyond the arc, he won't hesitate to make you pay.
Murray, no good. Atlanta leading by 16. Here's Collins. Back to Jones. The Hawks working the ball around. The pass to Herder. Lets the 3 fly. He can't hit that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. Porter with it. Picked up by Teague. Wide open look here for Murray. Drills it from outside. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Herder. To the paint. Jones kicks to Bembry. Lets it go from deep. Teague can't hit. Here's Denver now. They're on a 15-5 run. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket for Murray.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Craig. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Hawks shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. In the corner, Collins with it. Back to Jones. Banked in off the glass. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Out to the wing. From deep. Jeff Teague with the rebound. Herder passes to Jones. Back to Herder. Takes a 3. Missed. And so it's Atlanta. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Hawks, you've got Reddish, also Young out there. Hunter is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Fernando in at the four-man position. Shots good from Young. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Millsap with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Back to Morris. Rebounded by the Hawks. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Young against Harris. And Young kicks to Hunter. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Morris. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Harris.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now, here's Reddish. Guarded by Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Dedmon trying to break free. Young dishes to Dedmon. Young passes to Dedmon. Now, here's Reddish. Guarded closer. Hunter. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Murray's checked in for Monte Morris. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Inside. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hunter with it. Now guarded by Barton. Reddish kicks to Young. He dishes it to Capella. And the wide open shot from Reddish. They get it back. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 14.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Plumlee, the pass to Barton. Launches a 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Hunter dishes to Dedmon. The Hawks working the ball around. Capella kicks to Reddish. Back to Capella. Plumlee with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Murray, the pass to Barton. Now Plumlee. It's stolen by Capella. Dedmon finds Capella. Rebound by the Nuggets. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Murray. Barton passes to Millsap. Here's Murray. A 3-ball. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
It's stolen by Harris. Here's Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
Paul Millsap, not the biggest, but he can get up and down.
To the wing on the left. Here's Capella. The wing jumper off target. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports. GA.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herder make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for Boston, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Herder, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Danny Ainge.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
On defense, Boston. Pass to Capella. Passes it to Hunter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And see, Webb, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit. Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
Now here's Tatum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Tatum is lanky, long. You think you got him defended. He ends up getting to the foul line.
Boston shooting their first free throw tonight.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz. Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Hayward. To the paint. Here's Capella. The rebound by the Celtics.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And the dunk by Tatum.
That savvy move by Tatum. He's not just running the floor. He's running with the purpose of exploiting a defensive weakness.
Here's Herder. He's covered by Brown. Shot to stop the run. That shot misses. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Tatum. Collins grabs the miss. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Here's Herder. That one goes in.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
Brown outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Collins passes to Capella. Here's Herder. Outside Collins. 5 to shoot. Here's Capella. Back to Herder. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella, the pass to Herder. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Capella.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Shot from free throw range. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And the pass to Collins. He kicks to Capella. Back to Collins. to Hunter. And here's Young from the arc. No good on that one. And it's Boston the other way.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Here's Collins. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Collins in the post. Now Capella. Here's Herder. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Hayward passes to Tatum. Tice. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Collins. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics out in front. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Hawks. Teague out there at Bembry. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Jones. And it's Reddish in at the 3.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Brown the pass to Tice. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice, and it's Williams in for Brown. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Fernando's checked in. That's good from Cantor on the assist from Smart. Cantor's got his first points of the night.
A true inside-outside player. We know Cantor can hit a 3, but he's at his best closer in.
Reddish with the ball. He's against Williams. Jones dishes to Reddish. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reddish has got 4 points in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Smart wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks trailing. And Reddish with the slam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Smart passes to Wanamaker. Williams dishes to Williams. Rebound by the Hawks. Now here's Reddish. That one falls. Reddish has got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Tatum, he's checked in for Cantor. Back to Wanamaker. Celtics passing it around. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Though he may not explode off the floor, Tatum's length makes plays like this look easy.
Reddish the pass to Fernando. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Here's Jones. And foul on the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Hayward can hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 5. Here's Walker. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker...
Wow, hammering it in!
That's amazing, the creativity, and you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. And Jones slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Walker. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. Collins kicks to Young. Pass to Jones. Tatum against Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior. The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
Here's Walker. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. And that'll do it for...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Walker in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Shots good from Young.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees
Brown. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they continue to control the glass.
And Hayward with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. Hunter dishes to Dedmon. To the middle. Here's Herder. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 9. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Out to Hayward for the 3. That one's not going to go. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Herder passes to Hunter. Back to Herder. To the inside. Here's Capella. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Now that's true grit for Capella. Outstanding and sticking with his shot, even when he gets knocked around.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Atlanta also making some changes here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Hunter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Good work there as it goes. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Shot clock at 5. The Trae. Up again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Brown.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
Down low, here's Fernando. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 3rd assist on the night. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the 1st round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Brown wide open. He fires. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And Brown is a reliable threat for mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up to the nice-looking jet.
Teague finds Capella, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:10 left to play here in the 3rd. Capella, the pass to Reddish. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, my goodness. This is the toughness that Brown exudes on a nightly basis. He's skilled at staying in control in difficult spots.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Damian Jones is checked in for the Hawks. That free throw good from Brown. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Lobs it up for Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
And look at Cantor rise up. Good anticipation for the big man to go for the alley.
Wanamaker the pass to Smart. It's deflected. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Collins is running. And it's blocked by Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Brown. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. To the paint, and stolen by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got 15 points.
I mean, you see the strength of Tatum already. Broad shoulders, and able to make shots through contact.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Reddish out there with Trae Young. And it's Dedmon in at the 5 spot. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Tatum.
Wow, he's just incredible at understanding the game. Hayward is so good at making the defense pay for leaving guys open.
Brown outside. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 4 assists in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
6 on the shot clock. Young makes it off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And the work ethic coming into play there. Yeah, I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Tice kicks to Brown. For 3. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Here's Collins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
The kick out to Tatum. Over Dedmon. Doesn't go that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young in the corner. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shoots over Walker. Young's shot is off.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. Capella, the pass to Collins. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. Shot's good by Walker.
Plays like this make it clear that Walker takes his responsibility of being the leader for this team seriously. Just coming through in key situations with these type of baskets.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And the rejection by Collins. Here's Tatum. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Young on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 6. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, man. Look at the skill set Walker has. Superb at using his body inside to draw that contact.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Kemba Walker hits them both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Herder passes to Young. There's the triple. And it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands. And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's Herder. Defended by Hayward. Capella kicks to Young. Here's Herder. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 7.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
Here's Hunter. 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Back to Hayward. Feeds to Smart. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And the Hawks with possession here. Leading by 5. From past the arc. Herder, no good. 20 seconds left in the 4th. Hayward goes in.
Love how smart Hayward is on that drive right there. Terrific at staying in attack mode and getting the call.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Hayward hits them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1-possession game now.
Young dishes to Capella. No good from the left block.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
That's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
Trifecta.
Fantastic job. Hayward, one of the more versatile players in the league, showing he's also clutch.
And we're going to overtime. A riveting defensive play to keep them alive. And right. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Boston trailing. Smart finds Tatum. Now Williams. Capella covering. Williams' shot is off.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard. And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Shot's good by Walker.
He's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
The Hawks shooting straight 49% from the field. Herder passes to Capella. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And we talk about Tatum's demeanor, even killed, focused. That's the guy you want taking big shots.
Young drives in. Count it. And the Hawks lead by 3.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Young left side. The Hawks working the ball around. Capella finds Young. Passes it to Hunter. To the middle. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, we won't see Capella try to hit threes. I mean, Clint's a center who knows his role. Just rock the rim.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Oh, I mean, what a time to turn it over. I mean, if this game doesn't go their way, we're going to look back on that.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Smart. Tice, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Off the inbound. Young, no good. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
A shoot-first point guard who can fill it up in a hurry. That's Walker, and quite simply, he's one of the game's best scorers.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Inside, here's Capella. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And the rejection by Collins. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Tatum.
An imposing defender thanks to his timing, his height, his reach. I mean, Capella is awesome at throwing shooters off their game.
The kick out to Young. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Tice. And Clint Capella is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
To the inside, Capella. It falls!
That is a great finish. Capella has a man draped all over him and still finds a way to get the ball in the bucket.
Here's Tice, and Capella sends it back. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to...
Kevin, thank you.
Oh, that's a great story. David, thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the 1.
Capella has the size and ability to score down in the paint. I like his assertiveness.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now here's Collins. Young passes to Capella. Here's Herder. A second chance effort. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Here's Harden. Rebound by the Hawks. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper.
Oh, what a dunk!
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Now here's Covington to the paint. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up. Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Covington kicks to Westbrook. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Hunter dishes to Collins. It's Young on the wing. Back to Herder. Just 5 to shoot. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Harden the pass to Tucker. Dishes it to Covington. Back to Tucker. Stolen by Collins. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Young. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here is House. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Will it go?
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
So for the Hawks, Jones checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Herder. And then for Houston, Green comes in for Robert Covington. And Gordon subbed in for Danuel House. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. So it's the Rockets now after the basket by Atlanta. Stolen by Collins. Reddish the pass to Collins. It's good. Collins has got 6. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Now here's Reddish. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Back to Tucker. Outside, Green. Houston moving it around. Westbrook against Young. From 7. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, you know, that's the hustle and nose for the ball that P.J. Tucker possesses. You've got to get a body on him.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Teague comes in for Trae Young. The Rockets also changing it up. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Then McLemore comes in for Gordon. And it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. And Carroll gets it to go.
Like how assertive Carroll is near the basket, capitalizing inside.
Teague kicks to Dedmon. Teague the pass to Dedmon. Over in the corner, Reddish. Dedmon, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Hawks ahead, up by. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks. Reddish out there with Teague. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Fernando in at the 4. It's good. Teague's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And McLemore kicks to Rivers. Now here's Carroll. Defense right on him. Pass to McLemore. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. Rivers can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 11. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Kicks it to Hunter. Back to Capella. Pass to Huerter. Outside Teague. Pass to Capella. Rebound by House. Rockets trail by 11. There's the pass to McLemore. Back to Rivers. Takes the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Teague the pass to Capella. Here's Huerter. Back to Teague. Stolen by Rivers. McLemore with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Here's House. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
For the Hawks, Damian Jones is checked in for Bruno Fernando. Young is subbed in for Jeff Teague. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Gordon comes in for Ben McLemore. And it's James Harden in for Austin Rivers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Andre Bembry's checked in for Hunter. And a change for the Rockets. Westbrook's checked in. Pass to Herder. He kicks it to Jones. Pass to Young. Rocket 6. Feeds to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. At the elbow, Jones. Young in the corner. And the turnover again by Atlanta. Atlanta making some changes. John Collins comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Herder. Harden scanning the floor. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tucker's got 6.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Jones kicks to Young. To end the cold streak. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Tucker. That one, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And here they go. And Reddish with the slam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Atlanta making a switch here. Kedmon's checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Jeff Green is checked in for Danuel House.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
46 seconds left in the first half of the game. Passes it to Tucker. Rebound, Atlanta.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Collins dishes to Reddish. 5 on the clock. Back to Collins. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 10.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
From deep, Harden. Looking to end the run. Count that one. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was all John Collins in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 assists. And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. John Collins has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So on the floor for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward. And finished off by Westbrook.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. Teague comes in for Young. The Rockets also changing it up. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore has come in for Daniel House. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Teague against Rivers. Covington passes to Carroll. And Capella sends it back. And he gets it back. Here's Harden. Here's Carroll. Shoots over Capella. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
You know, a rugged, experienced player. The shooting and defense Carroll provides is really what makes him so valuable.
Carroll hits them both. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Unselfishness, always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Capella kicks to Teague. Now, here's Hunter, guarded by McLemore. Here's Capella. Fernando, the pass to Capella. Now Hunter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Teague. Over Rivers. Teague can't hit. And it's Carroll with the ball for Houston. 8-point game. In the corners, Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. Now here's McLemore. Inside. Here's Carroll. Lays it up off the glass. Carroll's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And it's good, 2 points. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Harden the pass to Carroll. Rivers kicks to Covington. To the middle, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Hawks making a change here. Jones is checked in. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. They double him with Rivers. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard will be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Kicks it out to Covington. Back to McLemore. Outside Covington. Gordon finds Rivers. Over Jones. And Jones sends it back. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Fernando. Jones dishes to Hunter. Outside Teague. Left side, Jones. Second shot opportunity. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
Reddish kicks to Deadman. Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Atlanta. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Trae Young is out there with Bembry. And it's Deadman in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. Rockets trail by 9. Westbrook passes to Gordon. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Young. Here's Bembry. Collins trying to break free. Can't hit from in close. Here is House. Over to the wing. The pass to Green. On the wing, Gordon. Pass to House. Out to the right wing. Here's Westbrook. Rejected by Young.
And you can tell he wants to improve on the defensive end. Young, great to see him come up with the rejection.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight. No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Deadman dishes to Reddish. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Atlanta leading by 9. Bembry the pass to Deadman to the left side wing. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Deadman's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Green. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Young against Westbrook. Shots good by Deadman. And the Hawks lead by 9.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
And there it is for him.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Westbrook against Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Deadman. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. Knocked away. Stolen by Tucker. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Defenders really struggle to keep up with Russell Westbrook. It's probably because he's such a dynamic and aggressive athlete.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a switch here also for Houston. Robert Covington's checked in for Gordon. Young inside. He's covered by Westbrook. And Young, here we go. And it's Capella missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Westbrook. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
No quit, no dying in Westbrook. He's coming until the horn says 0.
Young against Westbrook. Young passes to Herder. Back to Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, it's just never easy trying to guard Young without fouling. He is great at finding ways to create these calls.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Capella against Westbrook. Kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Harden. Lots of room. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
Here's Hunter. It falls!
And we saw this in the national title game. Hunter embracing the moment and delivering in the clutch.
And Tucker kicks to Westbrook. And Capella sends it back. And they're able to recover. Westbrook dishes to Tucker. They shoot again. It's Harden with the drive. Good!
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me how he maintains his focus on these shots.
It's good on the putback.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Stolen by Westbrook. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Again, the miss by Harden. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win. Not Moments away as the drama awaits. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Atlanta Hawks.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. At the forward slot, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herder make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center. And it's in there.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
Now here is Harris. Murray surveying the D. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And now here comes Young leading the break. Herder passes to Capella. And stolen by Murray. And here's Barton. Misses from close range.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now here's Hunter. It's tipped. And just about a minute into the first quarter.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And now Young running the floor all by himself. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Murray dishes to Millsap. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Denver shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Now, Paul Millsap has been underrated for most of his career. A consistent double-double threat and has performed at an all-star weekend.
Hunter, the pass to Young. Hawks passing it around. Out to the wing. Six to shoot. Pass to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Capella's got his second basket.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
I think Murray's toughness gives him an edge on drives. He just doesn't back down.
Now here's Capella. Here's Herder. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Millsap inside, working on Collins. Stolen by Collins. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Collins is right there. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
To the wing right side. Herder passes to Young. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Now Harris. Murray outside. This one for 3. Drops in the tray. Murray's got his third bucket of the night. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Jones comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Teague in for Young. Here is Plumlee, following the bucket by the Hawks. Grant gets a wide open look. Misses the three. The Hawks leading by 7. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, getting to the right spot so important in the offense, and Herder positioned himself well in the fast break.
Morris outside. From outside, off the mark. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Jones. Here's Herder. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Morris dishes to Grant. Back to Morris. Pass to Grant. From the arc. The Nuggets with another miss. 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Herder gets it to go. Herder's got 10 points in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Reddish the pass to Jones. Here's Herder. Outside Teague. Here's Reddish. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the balls. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic.
Selfless. I mean, you need to put your pride.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got Monte Morris. Michael Porter's out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Craig in at the 2-guard spot. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta leading by 12. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Reddish dishes to Dedmon. Poked loose. The pass to Craig. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. It's rebounded by Teague.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Passes it to Fernando. Teague dishes to Dedmon, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Porter. Teague kicks to Dedmon. Teague the pass to Reddish. Dedmon dishes to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And Reddish playing rugged right now, crashing into the defense, drawing the foul, and draining it.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Jeff Teague. Just 3 to shoot, doubled by Murray. Jokic with the steal. Pass to Harris. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. The Hawks leading by 14.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Wide open look here for Murray. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Collins, good.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
From deep. Murray, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut back down to 14 on those points from Paul Millsap.
Well, great concentration from Paul Millsap there. He's used to having to score on difficult shots around multiple defenders.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
On the wing, Harris. Barton kicks to Murray. Over Young. Murray, no good. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Big guy can move. John Collins finds a way to get that one to go.
The Nuggets trail by 18. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Here's Jokic, and Capella sends it back. And pushing it up Atlanta. The Hawks again in transition. And Young with the basket on the assist by Collins. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
But they get it back. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Jones checked in for Capella. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Reddish. And Denver also making a switch. Porter's checked in.
And you really want to step up and try to make Porter make a move right there. The 3-ball look easy.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bembry the pass to Jones. Jokic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
The kick out to Young. With 1 on the clock, and that one released in time, but no good.
Well, there's some length from Murray as...
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. There.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie, after 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 15. Kenny, what's your viewpoint? And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And Gary Harris has a ton of confidence, has a ton of versatility, and is so important for this team. It'll be fun to watch the maturation process of one Gary Harris.
And stolen by Barton. And here's the fast break. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. And he banks in the layup. 9 points for Jamal Murray.
Murray fearless on that drive right there, not worried at all about the contact. You think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Trae Young. Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Back to Capella from 12 feet out. The rebound by Grant. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta.
Whoa, you got to watch out when Barton leaves the floor, throwing the hammer down there.
Herder passes to Fernando. That shot missing, and it's Denver the other way. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. It's Barton on the wing. A 3 from Morris. It's rebounded by Herder. The Hawks leading by 9. Hunter kicks to T. Puts up a 3. Craig pulls it in.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. So for the Hawks, Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Herter. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Teague, the pass to Fernando. Here's Bembry. There's the dish to Dedmon. Kicks it to Reddish. Back to Dedmon. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here we go again. The Nuggets on the break. Denver passing it around. Outside, Porter. The 3. And again, Denver no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's to Dedmon. Here's Fernando. He's guarded by Plumlee. Reddish kicks to T. 4 on the clock. Fernando, the pass to Reddish. Trying to end the drought. No good off the back of the rim. The Nuggets trail by 9. Porter dishes to Plumlee. Here's Grant. They get it again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Catches the defender a little bit out of position. Plumlee makes a strong move to take advantage.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. So for the Hawks, Damian Jones comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Collins subbed in for Bruno Fernando. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Monte Morris. And the wide open shot from Reddish, and once again off the mark by Atlanta. Craig passes to Murray. Tries again. Craig can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 7. Reddish kicks to T. Inside. And there's the pass to Bembry. Back to Jones. The kick out to T. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Porter.
That's just great work from Jeff Teague to draw a foul inside the paint. The D looks flustered.
First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
Young's checked in for Reddish. Denver also making some changes. Millsap comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The 8-footer, Jokic. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Passes to Bembry. And Teague has it in the corner. The feed now to Jones, and Porter comes to help. Here's Bembry. Off target from the baseline. Murray outside. Back to Jokic. He kicks it to Porter. Murray outside. Launches it. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
And so it's Atlanta bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So out there for the Nuggets right now, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Harris, right side. Murray outside. There's the triple. Rebound by the Hawks. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
To the middle, Jokic with the steal. To the paint. Stolen away. Feeds it to Young. Dishes to Hunter. It's stolen by Harris. Capella against Barton. Rebounded by Capella.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And stolen by Harris. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it, and that one's good. Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic on the drive, and what a great finish.
Atlanta leading by 4 to the inside. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
The offensive rebound. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Young looking it over. Down low. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Start getting the feeling that Trae Young is going to be one of those guys that once he gets into his three-point motion, count it.
Murray right side. Here's the 3. Rebound Atlanta.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Hunter. Tip back in for two. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
Murray, good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
The Hawks leading by 8. And stolen by Barton. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Jokic is running for the finish. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
The Hawks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Hawks passing it around. Herder passes to Hunter. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
Martin left side. Puts up a three. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Herder. Offline with his 3. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. They trail by 9 points. Jokic kicks to Harris. Murray outside. For the 3. Hunter grabs the miss.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Millsap with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
The Hawks making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. Out left to the wing for 3. Capella kicks to Reddish. Over Harris. Capella the pass to Reddish. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
But they'll get another chance. Here's Barton. It drops. And now just a 5-point Atlanta lead.
A unreal shot from Will Barton at a key point in the game. In those tough shots, looks simple.
And so the Hawks take the win. It was up for grabs. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. And Brown throws it down.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
Now, here's Hunter. Now the feed to Capella. No good. Shot missing. And it's Boston the other way.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning.
Tice, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Walker against Young. A step-back shot here, and misses it off the right side of the rim. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the shot goes down.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Walker. The pass to Tice. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Pushing it up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Here is Hayward. And here we go. Hawks running again. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Count the basket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Brown.
Oh, look out! Strong finish. We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
For the Hawks, Jones checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Herter. And then for Boston, Enes Kanter comes in for Daniel Tice. And Smart subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Here's Bembry. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Here's Tatum following the bucket by the Hawks. The quick look, no good that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Young against Tatum. Tries it from 19, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
And the basket by Tatum.
Boy, I love seeing Kanter distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Hawks passing it around. Bembry the pass to Jones. Outside Collins. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 3. Jones, no luck. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Tatum. And the layup's good off the glass. Tatum's got 6 points.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
A shot by Reddish, no good. The Celtics have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Smart with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Atlanta with the ball. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Bembry. That's tipped.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Who's watching here?
Bembry the pass to Jones. Excellent D from Cantor.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And that can... And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us...
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so...
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got T. He's out there with Reddish. Hunter is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Fernando in at the power forward position. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Reddish.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Smart. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. The Hawks leading by 3. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Now here's Teague. He's covered closely. Here's Fernando. Dedmon trying to break free. Fernando, that's good. Fernando's got 6. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. Shots good by Williams.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
The Hawks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Hunter, the pass to Dedmon. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Dedmon with the block. And here's the fast break. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Smart. Dedmon with the block. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Boston also with the sub. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Smart passes to Hayward. Goes up on the high post, and the jumper falls for him.
Well, the mid-range, Jay, has always been a staple of Gordon Hayward's game. This guy's superb at shooting it when given the opportunity.
Over to the left wing. Here's Huerter. Chalk up 2 there. Huerter's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks. Boston shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Tice with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. It's rebounded by T. Hawks have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Smart trying to break free. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Capella And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. And then for Boston. Tatum, he's checked in for Hayward. And Walker subbed in for Smart. Hunter, no good. Celtics trail by 5.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
Tice passes to Tatum. He's looking for Williams and finds him. The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for him. So for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Huerter. Cantor, he's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Brad Wanamaker. Pass to Bembry. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the evening. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Brown. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Brown's got 7.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Now, here's Reddish. Bembry kicks to Reddish. Pass to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Capella trying to free himself up. And Young with the basket on the assist from Reddish. Young's got 4 points this quarter. Walker dishes to Cantor. Right side Tatum. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Reddish the pass to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Reddish kicks to Capella. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Shots good by Walker.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Bembry the pass to Collins. Here's Bembry. He dishes it to Capella. Unable to get that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Atlanta was looking great right away. Their lead at one point was up to 7. And that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Brown and Hayward there at the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Collins. Shot clock at 6. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Basket counts. Capella's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Brown. Kept alive by Boston. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Walker against Young. Now here's Capella. He's guarded closely. Young passes to Capella. Young drives in. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Tatum. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, Jason Tatum has the kind of size and length to be effective near the cup. Really good job staying in attack mode.
The kick out to Young. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Brown, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Collins passes to Young. Pass to Capella. It's stolen by Tice. Inside. Out to Hayward. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Young. Finished off the break. Now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Hayward. The kick out to Brown. 1:56 left to play in the 3rd. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Atlanta leading by 5. Young passes to Herter. Back to Young. Collins finds Young. To the paint. The pass to Hunter. Here's Herter. He's got 8. Poked away. Stolen by Walker. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Walker's running. And it's Brown missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Capella dishes to Young. Back to Capella. He feeds it to Young. And that one drops. Young's got 10 points here in the 2nd half.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Brown. And the rejection by Collins.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Young inside. Guarded by Walker. And Young kicks to Collins. 4 on the shot clock. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And so it's Atlanta bringing the quarter to a close. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Bembry, also Teague out there. Jones is out there with Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Bembry. Outside Teague. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Releases from 15. A rebound by the Celtics. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics. Pass to Fernando. Taken away by Williams. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Lobs it up for Cantor. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, Cantor is a big-time target. Sometimes just throw it toward the rim. He'll take care of the rest.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Celtics trail by 3. Brown outside. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, this is what they love seeing from Jaylen Brown, the aggressiveness down near the cup. This guy's attitude, tremendous.
Right-ish the pass to T. To the middle. Here's Jones, and it's slammed in by Jones.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
So it's the Celtics now. Following the bucket by the Hawks. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, this is a shot that Jaylen Brown must make consistently. Nice seeing him start to look confident, stroking it from deep.
Jones. Here's Bembry, guarded by Smart. 5 to shoot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And since halftime, it's been much more of a...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Cantor finds Brown. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Harden. They grab their own miss. That is the pass to Young. Outside Collins. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And that's a tough shot for an athletic big man like Collins. Finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Atlanta has possession. Hawks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Herder passes to Dedmon. Crafty move. Young with no one around. Sinks the triple. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
And it's Brown missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The Hawks leading by 9. Passes it to Herder. Collins passes to Herder. There's the dish to Dedmon.
Come on, man, take that.
Lets it go from 11. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hawks.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and gameplay. Smart got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I tell you, Marcus Smart, ready to deliver under duress, tough situation. What boys.
Nailed from three-point land. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Cantor finds Walker. Fires the 3. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Bembry misses. Tice in the high post. And no good that time. And so the Hawks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group